Welcome everyone to the game that has everyone talking. Both teams will be wanting to put on a show for their supporters here, and anticipation in the stands is building nicely. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this guy's being talked about plenty right now, Jim. Just how good is he?
I think he's very good, and based on potential, he can go a considerable way towards the top. His development to this point has been almost perfect, and he can make a big pond look a lot smaller.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
We have already started here. Saka is flagged offside. Aim forwards. Timber. Played with finesse. Arsenal clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are... Ekitike! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nice physical challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nkapie, gently done. Nkapie is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. Always onto this.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
The referee's given a throw. Mosquera forwards and with intent. Nkapuyi. That's a cute ball. That's been slipped through. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Deftly away. He is through here. Bradley. Great run on the overlap here. Bradley's cross. And the shot! Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Vince. But that was very necessary. It's gone for a throw-in. Hogg. He has found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. He's shifting. Oh, that is on the finish! And it's played forward. Ekitike. Scanlon gets a good foot in there. He's through here. Just the goal chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal!
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hogg tries to dink it through, and he welcomes it in. That is a brilliant interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Kubasi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. It's the first half compared with your expectations.
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient, just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Scanlon. Merino. Arsenal are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. Oh, he's trying it! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Ekitike clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Tries a measured ball. Shoots! Scanlon. That's a look and plays it forward. Saliba makes the interception. Timber. Oh, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Merino. Chance here to counter. Strong running down that left flank. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bradley shifted upfield. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that has put paid to that. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Szoboszlai. And here's Mohamed. It's Salah! It's on! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries a deft little ball.
Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kerkez, aim forwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the flag has stayed down. And that has been plucked away. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Hogg, and he's managed to get free. Big chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Kerkez. Gently done. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Jones gets over and intercepts. Is onto it in a flash. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah has found the net here, of course. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all scored. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw.
warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Jim, I think in a game not so long ago, we talked about this guy's development, how important the talent
at his disposal, but now we're starting to see a steep upward curve in all his stats, and he looks as if he can go further than I first thought, so I've had to reassess my opinion on that.
Action has already started. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's in a great position here. Savinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Calafiori. And that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Oh, what a climb! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Savinho. Arsenal are so impressive on their own patch, unbeaten here all season. Now it's Haaland. Good chance here! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Calafiori forwards and with intent. Oh, he's found support out wide. Moved on forwards. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Keeper's got good distance on that. Either side yet able to find the net. Martinelli. Hogg wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread out to the left. Foden absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Calafiori. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks in the...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Braithwaite. Almost half an hour in now. And it's played forward. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Hogg. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options.
Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rodri, out to the left it goes. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's been played through. He tries a shot!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Martinelli. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Savinho. Cherki. And here's Foden. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a nice ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Cherki. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Lewis. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Timber. He's found the way through. Could be danger here. Rodri shifted upfield. Cherki calmly anticipates. Tries a deft little ball. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. Oh, great play! And it's played forward. Good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Martinelli. Hogg. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Martinelli. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread.
I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Cherki. Savinho. Aim forwards. Back into the middle. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Katsuri gets it away. Crossed in again. And the finish! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Timber has created one goal already. Saka forwards and with intent. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. And it's O'Reilly. And he's managed to get free. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. Madueke. That's been slipped through. It's a promising position. And he's onside. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Welcome to a big business day, the sharp end of what has been a captivating competition. We are down now to the last 8. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
And already we're underway here. Which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Magassa. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fulkrug. Skulls. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Fulkrug. There's the shot! Calafiori. Calafiori forwards and with intent. He's in plenty of space here. Looking to orchestrate a counter. Takes the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Here's the header! That was very necessary. Saka, still goalless. He's having a shot! Missed by a fraction. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rodriguez, Fulkrug. Saliba wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Does well to get it back. And it's Guido Rodriguez. Fulkrug! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fulkrug is offering a wry smile there.
Souček. That's really well manoeuvred. Walker-Peters, he can run onto that. Nicely intercepted. And here's Saka. That's a... And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been cut short. Hogg. And here's Madueke. Chance for a shot! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Todibo can get it clear. Oh, good spread. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Arsenal, this looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal leading a cagey game. Bowen has been caught there, it's a foul. Magasa. Rodriguez. And it's Paquetá. Lucas Paquetá is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Todibo moved on forwards. Proves too strong. Oh, Red, nice interception. Magasa. Souček. It's a good run down the right. Looking to break at pace. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Chance to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Souček. And here's Füllkrug.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Scarles. Rodriguez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's Marino. And that could set him on his way. Real chance here! That had too much on it. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Bowen, aim forwards. Timber shifted upfield. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Fulcrum! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So we have a double substitution going on here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Paqueta.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Real chance! Oh, that should have been two.
Madueke has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Would have won it.
Rice really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that. Well, there's plenty.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. On that. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Oh, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Doing very nicely, thank you. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Now it's Saka. Shapes to shoot! And he's heaved it away. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Oh, crossbar! Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Madueke. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Arsenal are believing now, through to the last four. They only need to do this twice more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Arsenal really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going